tonight we're playing another segment. The 8th installment today. 8th time I played the game. Level 20. Not bad. Let's get started. Let's go. Let's fucking do this. Did I come in here without a lighter? What a rookie. Nah, I got one. I got one. Let's go. Load it up.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Hi, Beans. I thought I already did this. I'm almost positive that I did. Did I not save it?
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle.
Yeah.
Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona. And
I'm sorry.
oh, if you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be happy to
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I need to open up my chat. And I need to get my doobie.
Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Accio. Repulso. Protego. Confringo.
Okay. Let's swap out of those. Oh.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Repulso. Defendo. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Protego.
Oh.
Arresto momentum.
Timing right.
Defendo. Confringo. Defendo. Should think they felt that in London.
What? Are they squirrels?
I think that's everything. So I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Let's just fast travel. No, don't get up here yet, Beans.
Running a bit late this morning, were we?
I can't stand this fucking dude voice. Fucking irritates me every fucking time. It's blatant.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hall clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden.
Don't know what I would have done
Thank
without
you
her.
again for helping her.
Thank you for
And
helping.
for returning this
Fucking
box of
voice deep
letters.
as mine, bitch.
It's nice to reflect on good memories. Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
you taking
You certainly made an impression.
Sound like you're about to change my fucking oil. Fucking sound like you're about to change my
Hello,
oil,
Hamura.
bitch.
Mine now, demiguise.
Come on. Load up. There we go. I can't fly? What the fuck? Nifflers, huh?
I'll look after you. Revelio.
That's so
Not going to
cool.
hurt you.
They brought that from Fantastical Beasts into this game. Really fucking cool. Whoa. Oh.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault.
Revelio.
Ooh.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Aloha Mora.
Let's check that out. I'll rock it for a while. Oh no, I can't. I don't like it.
Now I shall be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
Revelio.
Ooh.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is say, I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Come on. This way.
He's fucking sprinting. Let's go.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Is this a trap? Is he gonna touch me? Oh god, it's a trap. He's gonna touch me.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf... He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to... Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I think we're gonna find out that
I'm
he's
sorry
involved.
about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Sol... by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Oh, bollocks.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. There's a dead wizard in my book.
Confringo.
Defender.
We must remain unseen.
I'm famished. One less human to worry about. I won't rest. Somebody there? Why have you not run away?
Confringo.
Who do you think you are? Right. You've made your last mistake.
Not quite. Your spells glance off of me.
Confringo! Oh, defender!
To me? You won't stop me.
Arresto I won't rest. Someone's here. Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time.
And at Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Revelio. Revelio.
I've heard goblin big fights like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Looks to me that way too.
Revelio. Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of some... You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling...
You put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can.
Hell yeah.
But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Here we come.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Dun dun dun. The Undercroft.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
The Undercroft.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've
been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock in his... You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it...
True. Perhaps this triptych...
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's... I'll be in touch. Till then. Revelio!
Let's go.
shameful display. Get some clothes on.
They have to do the class at night because it's better for the telescope, I guess.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Perhaps.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Dude. I'm sure this is gonna be cool.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Okay.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet...
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring...
Serious, and my hands are too cold to use a telescope. It's a dog, isn't it?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Good for you.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you.
No need to convince me. Let's...
Brilliant. You won't? Shall we? Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward...
And I look forward to writing... This is only the beginning. You will find more. And if I have ever seen one...
That's quite generous.
You're welcome. It's all in the throat.
Alright, I want to do something else. It's been real.